See, accept. So all these are accept is a command. Accept and display is a command. So accept does couple of things. One is accepting any system information. Okay, so accepting any system information. What are system information? Inbuilt system information like date, time, day, day of week, etc. Okay, day. So date, time, day means date will be in the format YYMMDD. So it's 6 bytes. Time will be in the format HH, MM, SS, SS. So it's going to be 8 bytes. Day is Julian day. So what is Julian day? So it's a running date. For example, Julian date is in this format YYDDD. So YY stands for the year part and DDD is a running date. For example, January 1 is Julian date is 1. For on February 1st, Julian date is 32. Okay, it's a running date. On December 31st, it will be 365. That is Julian date. There are different date patterns used in software technology. Okay, one such type is Julian date. And day of week. Day of week is only 1 byte. So I'll come to day of week. So accept command is going to accept system information like date, time, day, or day of week. And one more, it does one more thing. It is going to accept data from sysint, from JCL. So you go accept data from JCL through sysint. So it does both functions. So accept does both functions. So one accept command is going to accept one data from sysint. So if you are going to accept many lines from sysint, you have to perform accept in a loop, or you have to give multiple accept commands. So one accept command accepts one line from sysint. Have to remember this. If you are going to pass 3 lines, it's going to be 3 accept commands or one accept command performed 3 times in a loop. Okay, how do you differentiate? So let me give an example. So accept WS8 from date. So from, if you have accept command with from class, you are going to accept system information like date, time, day of week, etc. So you have to make sure declare the date. WS date will be picture. How many bytes picture? I have given what is the system date. How many bytes? This is 6 bytes, right? So we have to be participative. X of 6 or 9 of 6. You can give either X of 6 or 9 of 6. Anything is fine. So if you display today, what will be the, if you display WS date, what will be displayed today? If you display WS date, today if you execute this command, what it is going to display in spool?
Today's date.
Today's date is YY
2010-03.
2010-03. Okay, it is going to display 2010-03. So part of Y2K, so they introduce one more command, which is accept WS date from date YYYY MMD. So it is going to accept 8 bytes of date. So where we have century part also. So if you are going to use this command, so it's going to be how many bytes? 9 of 8. 9 of 8. That's all. So these are the accept is used only for these two. It is not used to accept time in project, even day of week also. Mostly it is not used. Only for date it is used for accepting. And accept, we never accept data from sysint. Okay, we accept data, we get data from files and databases. So data is stored in files and databases. It is never passed through sysint. If it is passed through sysint, probably it's going to be control information, just 1 byte, one line control information. Otherwise, we don't pass anything through sysint. But anyway, this is accept command for date. If you're going to accept time, you have to give WS time picture 9 of 8. Very simple comments. It's going to just work. If just write it, it is going to work from time. So accept is going to accept system information like date, time, Julian date, or day of week. So I'll let you know about day of week. So used to accept records from sysyn or to accept system information. So date means 9 of 6 or it could be 9 of 8 also. If you give YYYY it is going to accept date. Day means Julian day. So there is one more keyword called day of week, system information called day of week, day hyphen of hyphen week. So it is going to, it's a 1-digit number, okay? For example, if it is 1, it's a Monday. So this day of week will be, it's a inbuilt system information. If it is 1, it's a Monday. If it is 2, it's going to be Tuesday, and so on. And if it is 7, it's going to be Sunday. If you want to dynamically know in the program what is today's day, you can use this command. Accept some field name. It's going to be only 1 byte. This is 1 byte because day of week is going to be is only 1 byte. It's an inbuilt in system. So, and as you are aware, COBOL is English like. Just read the syntax. You will know what it is doing. Accept this from this. So whatever stored here is moved to this. Then you can inspect this. Okay, you can use this in your program. Accepting a system information. So accept command is used to accept system information from like date, time, etc. And accept also, I mean, using accept we can get data from sysyn. So in that case, we don't have from class. We just write accept keyword WS message. So if, for example, suppose I'm passing some information. Say I'm going to pass information like DD star 01 WS. Okay, movie name. Okay. Right, silence. So this is how we have to pass from session. Don't write from class. It is going to search in session. So if you are going to pass multiple word, so you have to make sure have 2 comments or do it in loop. Okay, accept field name. Okay, if you write accept field name, it is going to search for data in session and make sure data is given in session from column 1 onwards. It is going to exactly store here. For example, if I give 03, what will be there in WS movie name?
SIL.
SIL. Okay, it is going to exactly accept this and store in this. And remember, whenever we are storing alphanumeric, it is going to store from left hand side onwards. Okay, like for example, this Excel sheet. Let's take this. By default, in software technology, alphabetic or alphanumeric will store it from left hand side and paired with lagging spaces. For example, if it is x of 10, we have stored 4a. Remaining 6 bytes will be spaces. Okay, and if you are storing a number, for example, 9 of 10, storing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By default, in software technology, it is going to mean right justified. It is going to move to the right and fill with fill with leading zeros. Okay, but zeros are space suppressed. That's why it's not shown. It will be like this when it is storing, but it will be right hand side. Okay. So when you are moving here, the silence, when you move to alphanumeric variable, it is going to start from left hand side onwards. So SIL is going to store in WS moving. So make sure this is large enough. So depending upon how many lines you are passing in sysin, we need to have those many accept commands. But this is generally not used in projects. If it is used, we'll be passing only one control information, just only one line. Otherwise, data is never passed through JCL. Okay, it is passed only through files and databases. So accept command accepts either one line from sysin. Okay, every accept command is going to accept one line. If you want going to pass 10 lines, it's going to be 10 accept commands or one accept command in a loop for 10 times. Either it's going to accept data from sysin or it is going to accept system information like date, time, etc. Okay, even you can accept timestamp also, but there is another function which is widely used. So this is accept command.